When quarantine first started, it kind of came out of a little bit came out of the blue because it was over the weekend when we found out that we wouldn't be going back to school. And initially it was just obviously just go pick up your work, and do it at home, go turn it back in. So we didn't do Zoom yet. And right there at that point, it was when I was a little more optimistic about when this thing would end. So I thought, as long as junior year might end like this, it's just because we didn't have much time left. So I was like, I was fine with junior year ending like this. I still have senior year. We still have a long ways to go. Well, the early stages of quarantine, because it was so early, and I felt like this stuff was gonna blow over. It wasn't gonna last very long. So my wits were not low, and so I felt more creative at that point. Definitely, I felt like I was more inspired and I had more ideas going through my head when I do like writing or whatever. But that kind of died down afterwards. But definitely during the first like month or two, like 3 months, I didn't mind it. Like I definitely felt a lot more inspired than I do now. Well, now it's been a good amount of months, like 5 months, throughout this entire year, and we've come this far, and especially during school, it hasn't changed, and we haven't gone back to normal. So I think at this point, I'm kind of just my optimism has kind of gone down. I'm just like, yeah, this is kind of how it's gonna go now. I really don't know when this whole stuff is gonna blow over. I mean, no one does. We thought it was gonna last for like, I thought it was gonna last for like at least a month, 2 months at most, pushing it. But it's already been this far, so we'll probably end, at least my high school year, will probably end the way it's been going now. So, but after that, I really don't know when it's gonna end. After school, I usually just kind of I try to get, if I have any work to do, I'll just get that done out of the way. But usually the way it's been now, I'm just like, I just wait till my friends get on, or like they'll text me like to talk or play or whatever, and that's basically what I do, and I don't mind it because it's like a nice distraction to just talk and have fun, and makes the days go by. It makes the days a lot better. It makes them last a lot longer. It at some points it's not too bad. It's as good as it gets. But other days it's really just I want to just have this class end, because usually sometimes I'll finish my work early, and so I'm just kind of left there to sit there, and I'll go on like YouTube or something. And sometimes it hurts when I do have something to do, and I do have like an assignment that I need to do, and I have no motivation to kind of do it, so I just go on YouTube for like 30 minutes, come back, type like 5 words, then do the same thing overnight, and it repeats. So, but it really it's draining. It's draining to be there, sitting there, online in classes, and no. But I mean, what can I do? Compared to the work that we have now, obviously the packets were all like worth more, because it was a lot more work condensed into one packet, and for me that was kind of a plus, because I could get one packet done and not have to worry about that class, or get a majority of all the packets done in a matter of 3 days at most, and have a lot of time to work on the other stuff, or not do anything. So I like that. But when compared to Zoom and obviously day to day and doing the work, you can't really do that, because you have to log on, or you have to continue every day, because you don't get every assignment at once. So it kind of sucks, because like even if you do your work, it's like, oh, I have to still do the work, and I still have to do the work for the rest of the week. Senior year being robbed, yeah, like I said before, this definitely does not really feel like the last year of high school. It feels really uneventful, and yeah, for it being the last year, senior year, it definitely does not it does not feel like how I thought it would be. I thought, the last year was like, oh, it's gonna be the last year. We gotta make it, you gotta make it as fun as can be. But so far, yeah, with this whole thing, yeah, I definitely feel like I was kind of robbed of my senior year. But yeah, it is what it is. For it being the last year of high school, it's kind of a little lame. I mean, it kind of went out with a whimper. Because of this, how this will, it's surprisingly it's gone really fast, but it's just been really weird. It feels weird that this is the last year of high school. The way that it's gone, it's been kind of really a little lame and uneventful, a little boring. But I mean, by the looks of it, this is the way it's gonna end, and I mean, I'm just waiting for it to end, I guess. I guess I know for some people it definitely felt. I guess for some people it felt like apocalyptic. Like, oh my God, there's quarantine. We're never gonna get out of this. I mean, obviously you had the panic buying and all that stuff, and that definitely is scary. Going to a store and seeing like an aisle just empty. And those thoughts definitely came in my head, and I thought, oh man, this could get really bad. This could get really, really bad. But I limited myself to that thought because I thought, man, it's not gonna get that bad. I don't feel like it will. So I was never scared per se, but I was definitely worried that obviously this stuff would just never end the way it seemed. Well, I mean, it sucks. Definitely. I mean, I see obviously half of them, some of them, with the cohorts and our groups at school. But it does suck because it definitely feels split apart, and it's not the same. It's not the same when everyone's not there. So yeah, there's some people that I haven't seen, and I mean, and throughout this entire thing that's been going, I haven't seen. So I mean that kind of sucks. It does, and I'll probably stay the same way to the end of the year. Stay that way. So, but yeah. There's some people there that are missing. Because quarantine, you're more so alone or in your room. It's kind of just you. You can't go out as much, or you can't see a lot of people. Obviously, it definitely forced me to spend a lot more time with myself. And so, with anything, no matter whatever stage in my life that I've gone through, whatever months or years that it's been, I definitely grow in it. Some have a little more hiccups than the others. There's some bumps in the road that I find, and I definitely found some during this whole thing. But I definitely did find a lot about myself, and I grew a lot more comfortable with who I am and what I do. So, it's not too bad. And at the end of the day, I definitely feel like I did learn more, but there's a lot more to learn. So I'm just continuing to kind of keep going on, no matter how stressful or annoying some things can be.